Some things we are taught in colleges, professional colleges, which are a bit tough to handle it in real life. The law, the society, and even the training expects us to act like zombies in certain issues, but some of these issues are very personal and they touch you as a human being. There is no training that prepares one for what is, real life and class life are very different things. But I wanted to comment on such few occasions, and I would call for everybody's understanding. I want to give an example of the murder of Willie Kimani. When Willie Kimani was killed, lawyers were annoyed. They even demonstrated and even made... that is understandable, because Willie Kimani's death was strictly because he was a lawyer. Were he not a lawyer, he would still be alive today. And the taxi driver was killed because by bad luck he chose the wrong, if I may use the word wrong, customer. So the lawyers went around demonstrating, which is understandable. And then when the killers were arrested, I sensed something among the lawyers where they were saying that no lawyer should take instructions from the accused. I remember on Facebook even facing some of the lawyers that I personally knew and told them that when the lawyers take their oath, they say that even if the devil was to come and seek for legal presentation, as a lawyer you have no choice but assist him. I want also to remember a few days ago during the maandamano, there was a tension between the police and the journalist. And the journalist had even to go to Manzoni, where they were saying that they are planning to give the police a blackout, the government a blackout, especially the police department. We have also had cases, because I'm a former police officer, we've had cases where you find a police officer is killed or is butchered in a very savage way. In most of the cases, but not all the cases, by criminals or anything. I'm so much concerned, because even though as a professional lawyer, they had feelings for Willie Kimani, and as journalists, they, assuming that it is true, that they really had strong opinions about the police. And also this case ambapo you find a police officer dying in the line of duty, or dying because he or she is a police officer, death which would not have happened to him or her if he or she had not been a police officer in the first instance. My appeal is to the three professions. Just like I don't remember having come across an occasion where medical officers are, but supposing somebody kills a medical officer, and as he or she is leaving the scene, he or she is caught up by mob justice and beaten almost to death. Do you want to tell me that the medical officer will refuse to treat this person? Or were you telling me that the medical officer will even take out sulfuric acid and inject that person? My appeal to such professionals that yes, things are you are called to do one of the hardest thing to do is to turn again. To understand and come to the rescue of the person who went against either you or members of your profession. But please put emotions aside, treat that person. Why should you like a journalist, now you want to put the police and the government in the blackout because policemen beat you? Does it mean that when crooks beat you, anybody beating you is a crime? You don't have to say now this and that, whatever. And understand also that in your profession, you chose a profession which had risks. So this issue of somebody from a certain field of whatever doing wrong to a person or persons of your profession, and then you coming up professionally and saying that we are now going to turn against this group, I think it is bad. It should be condemned. You all took your different oaths, and please keep up to the oath that you took.